What's good, everyone? I'm starting a new business. It's 2026. I'm going to run through the schematics and I hope to upload every week or so that I can share my journey, inspire people, and let's get into it. So for context, it's a gem scoops brand. I have a 3D printer. Very simple. I'm going to print these scoops. They're like a funnel design. They have a hole at the bottom. It's just precise, scoops. Really nice instruments for, gym goers, for precision and absolute accuracy, no messes or anything. And I could go on and on about how good it is, but I'm just going to share the plan for it and the sort of things that I'm going to do to make it grow. And if this actually does work, I'm going to document this. I'm going to make a playlist out of this and hopefully be a really good source of inspiration for anyone else trying to start their business this year. So I'm going to start with maths. The cost of goods sort of made is around $1.50 if you include the product and packaging. So how I worked this out was I figured out the packaging, which was quite easy, packaging that I can buy online. The printer sort of filament is around $20 per kg, and the product itself is 0.22 grams. So I just did some math, it's around 50 cents. So there you go. The shipping domestic in New Zealand from where I am is around $8, and the shipping internationally is anywhere from $15 to $20, but I want to just say $15. This could change. I might make a video updating the rates and the prices. That's not going to be too big of a deal. It should be around $15. It can't be too much higher. As I've used other products in the past and they were much larger and the values are similar. The selling price I'm thinking of is $30. Again, this might just be a rough outline, it could change, but the idea is pretty much solid. So the gross margin before ads, if we look at domestic orders, is around $20.50. And for international orders, it's slightly less at $13.50, implying that, it's a lot more expensive for me to ship internationally. So that's good to know. At the very early stages of this business, what this means is I'm going to be bagging around $3 to $4 in actual profit that goes into my account per unit, which sounds pretty low, really low, but try and understand that most of the money at the very beginning needs to go into marketing. And you'll find out very soon in this video that as I reach certain milestones in my Shopify store, the amount of money that I allocate per product into marketing will actually go down, and you'll understand why soon. So we're going to start in level 1. Level 1 is called validation mode, and for a good reason, because this is the part where we're trying to validate our product, we're trying to get our product out there and actually, put it out there to people and have them understand it exists. So the goal is to prove demand, find winning ads, and this is about spending to learn. Entry condition, so to reach this, it's pretty simple. You just launch a product, you have a single SKU, no bundles yet. We don't worry about bundles for a while. The targets here is just 50 to 100 total sales, or in other words, $1,500 to $3,000 in revenue for me. The rules: marketing spend is up to 70 to 75% of the gross margin. And that's where I get my $2 to $5 of pure profit per unit, and reinvest basically almost everything and run UGC style ads only. So what I'm collecting at this stage is CPA benchmarks, best hooks, best colors and variants, objections that customers mention, and organic comments / questions. It's just testing the waters, seeing what's right, what's wrong, with everything really. So here I'm not adding any bundles. Here I'm not optimizing for profit. Here I'm not stressing about margins. It's just simple getting some profit, getting lots of sales. Well, not even lots, just some sales, and getting lots of exposure. Okay, level 2 is stability. We want to make profit without killing the growth here. So this is unlocked by having 100 to 300 total sales, 3 profitable weeks in a row, and a CPA that's stable or plus minus 20% for 14 days. What that means is basically, if I spend whatever percent of my gross profit on marketing, it can't fluctuate more than 20% in the positive or negative direction. because that shows way too much volatility to move on to the next stage. The changes that happen when you're at level 2 will be that the marketing spend target now drops again. So it's 50 to 60% of the gross margin. And what this is meaning is you have more profits, of course. And I'm going to be able to still scale ads just with the rules. The reason I can still afford ads at a more expensive price, despite putting less money per product into them, is because I'll be selling a lot more products, so it'll offset. The new actions that I'll take in level 2 is I'll pause the bad creatives faster. I'll kill anything that's above break-even CPA because it's just taking my money, and slightly improve the product page. It's important to note I'm not killing campaigns, just the ad sets within the campaigns that are underperforming. It'll still be a single product at this point, but now it's way more stable than level 1 was. Level 3 is all about the average order value expansion. This is big because the goal here is to increase profit without increasing ad cost. And to unlock this, I need to have 300 to 500 total sales, 10K in revenue, and customers buying plus commenting things like I should have bought 2, because that really communicates to me that, bundles are really ideal in this scenario. What that does is it changes my marketing spend to 40 to 50% of my gross margin. The ads will stay on and profit per order increases substantially here. And this is where I add my first bundle. So for example, a 2-pack scoop or a scoop and funnel lid. The goal here is to just upsell. And why would I do this at this stage? It's because I already know that people are buying. I know what my CPA is, and so does Meta. It's way more stable at this point, and I will not confuse the algorithm as much as I otherwise would. It's a really important rule is do not launch your bundles before you have a stable CPA. It just burns through your money because the algorithm's busy figuring out what is even happening. Okay, so level 4, the goal is to scale profitably and sustainably. To unlock this, I need to have $25,000 in lifetime revenue, 1,000 plus units sold, and consistent bundle sales. Quite a big milestone to achieve here. Marketing spend is now dropping further to 30 to 40% of gross margin. This is where I stop force feeding ads and I protect the cash flow. And the new actions would be pushing bundles harder than singles now. We're adding post-purchase upsells. We're retargeting only using the cheap ads. And at this stage, a single scoop just becomes a clear entry product. The bundle is where most of my focus shifts because it's obviously the real money maker. Level 5 is full-on brand mode. We're reducing reliance on ads now at this point. So this is where we unlock the condition of 50K in revenue, returning customers, organic sales daily. The changes, marketing spend dips hugely per product from 15 to 25% range. Ads are fueled and they are not the engine. And the focus now is influencer seeding, wholesale gyms, subscription/refill system, and email/SMS, where the real leverage essentially happens. So yeah, there's a simple rule that I should probably memorize, and it's that marketing percentage will drop when leverage increases. And leverage will come from the data, the bundles, the brand, and repeat buyers. So in a nutshell, to summarize this part of the video, level 1 is 0 to 3,000 in revenue/sales. The marketing spend per product is 70 to 75%, and the focus is to learn. Level 2, the revenue/sales is 3 to 10K, marketing spend 50 to 60%, and the focus is stabilize. Level 3, $10 to $25,000, 40 to 50%, and bundle. Level 4, $25 to $50,000, 30 to 40%, and profit. Level 5 is $50,000, 15 to 25%, and it's all about branding. So that is the marketing allocation per gross profit amount. That's one part of the business. Now it gets a little bit more interesting, where we just talk about how we would make content, or rather the frequency. So there's this thing called tier A platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. On Instagram, I should do 2 posts a day and cross-post TikTok content with no extra effort TikTok, also 2 posts a day, 7 days a week, short, raw, iPhone shot, hooks in the first 1.5 seconds. YouTube Shorts, just 1 post a day, my best video from the other 2 platforms. And then tier B platforms is Snapchat Spotlight, Facebook Reels, and Pinterest. Where in Snapchat Spotlight, I'm doing 1 to 2 a day, reposting the TikToks, no captions needed, Facebook Reels, 1 a day, reposting my best Instagram Reel, and Pinterest is 1 to 2 pins a day, product pins and lifestyle pins, and the tier C is Reddit. Reddit's quite conservative, so 2 to 3 posts a week, nothing promotional, just content that's like, I made this because I kept spilling creatine, not buy this now because you'll get banned on Reddit. So yeah. Now we're thinking about paid ads. So when, where, how much? When do I start my paid ads? I will start paid ads only after 15 to 20 organic videos are posted across each platform, and there needs to be at least 1 video with 10,000 views alone. This will tell me that the hook works and the product is actually appealing. So the meta ads, this is the exact setup that I'll be running for at least each level anyway. Level 1 is all about validation, so 0 to 100 sales. Here is where I will do a daily spend of $10 to $20. The structure of my meta ads will be 1 campaign, 3 ad sets, and $3 to $7 a day per ad set. So it's just quite low at that moment. And this isn't including the money that obviously goes from my product. Because remember, at level 1, I'm putting 75% of my gross, profit into the ads, as well as this extra money that goes, comes from my account, which will be $10 on top per day, which is nothing huge. It's just 2 different ways that I will always fuel the ads. So level 2, the ad spend increases to $20 to $50 a day. Structure is 1 campaign, 3 to 5 ad sets, and $5 to $10 a day per ad set. Level 3, $50 to $100 a day spent on meta ads, 2 campaigns, so singles and bundles as we were talking about, 2 to 3 ad sets per campaign, and $10 to $20 per ad set. Level 4 is all about profits, so now we're spending a little bit more at $100 to $250 a day, 3 campaigns, and 1 to 2 ad sets per campaign, around $20 to $50 per ad set. Level 5 is ludicrous. We're actually printing at this point, so $250 to $500 a day on ads, which sounds, from where I am now, crazy, but it'll sound realistic, if I start making enough to actually show up for that. It'll be anywhere from $50 to $100 per campaign, keeping in mind that there's at least 4 campaigns. Or no, that's not right actually. It'll be a lot. Yeah, something like that. 100, 125 per campaign. A lot of money. So yeah. Most important rule is never scale the spend faster than the data can stabilize. What that's saying is basically, when you have an ad, leave it alone for 48 to 72 hours, then you can make a change. Otherwise, you're just going to confuse the algorithm. Again, quick summary. Level 1, I'm spending 10 to 20 bucks. So I'm at level 1, not yet, because I actually haven't built anything, but I'm sharing this with you now. And by the time I make my next video, which will be soon, I will be comfortably on level 1, hopefully. Well, without the sales, but you know what I mean. I'll be operational. When something works, don't double the budget overnight. Why would you not do this? Because big jumps can break delivery, the CPA can spike, and the algorithm relearns from scratch. So, in other words, if you notice your ads are doing really well, which is awesome, don't double down on the budget, at least until after 3 days that the ad has been made. And okay, if the CPA is eating into your break even for 2 days, in other words, if you're losing money from ads for more than 2 days, pause the ads. For example, let's say your break-even CPA is $12 and your day 1 CPA is 14 and your day 2 CPA is 15. You would pause it when it's 15, but you'd wait when it's 14. Because 14 isn't that much bigger than 12, but 15's, it's a worse loss, of course. So yeah, in terms of keeping the same campaigns forever, you do However, the ad sets within those campaigns you change, especially if they're not performing as well as they should. So when I'm in levels 1 to 2, I would refresh my creatives every 7 to 10 days, or when the CTR drops or CPA creeps up. And level 3 to 4, which is all about scaling, I refresh creatives every 5 to 7 days, keep the winners, and rotate in 1 to 2 new ads at a time. Level 5 is brand mode. Here I'm refreshing continuously. Creatives will come from influencers, customers, and organic hits. Ads become basically recycling, not just invented. It's just recycling all the good ones that were always doing well. Thank you so much for watching my video. This was just my plan outlining what I want to do with this business. I haven't actually yet started it, but I am documenting every single thing on this channel that happens, and I'm very excited to share it with you guys. So if you do find it useful, please hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe, like this video as well, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.